Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from the Steel City. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, We've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
On the ground is Jalen Waller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey, take 26.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First down for Aaron. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The RPO. That one is complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Metcalf, 48 TD grabs in 6 years with Seattle. That is first with Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Seahawks nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go play action with Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
32 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It is second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that, but then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, and John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taken in right side by Barner. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. Accelerating toward midfield. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield.
And the Steelers first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Julian Love brings him down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
58.
Once again, it's Warren. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Got a man. It's Lockett. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. Will come back out to the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get 318! Jump out!
Here's Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Over. Slip again.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his first touchdown of the new year. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. To throw on first down is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
Darnold to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
At their own 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
50. 58.
Rodgers here on second down. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
At the 29-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. 258. 630.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
We saw it earlier. the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
26. Got it. 58. Hey, take 26.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Rodgers. The ball comes out. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here. 319. Get 300. Get 300.
First down for Aaron. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
20, 19.
Rodgers on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Rodgers. That is caught. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That his second TD catch of the season. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
side.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
2nd down and 10.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Inside. Right on it. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Second down, Rodgers. This one is caught by Skoranek. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Warren. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Seahawks 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Green 18. Hey, 88. Screen 88.
Rodgers now. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Steelers
They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Steeler first down. To throw is Rodgers. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
58.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
58.
One more time with Warren. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
24 yards.
How about this one, too, to start the drive?
Seahawks
Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll go play action with Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The all-pro hammering Hayward, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third and long, here's Darnold. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made by Julian Love. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
19. Hey, take 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run out of the gun with Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
14-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Jalen Warren, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Back north. 319.
They give it to Mostert. And the defense there to meet us. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play.
And he will score again. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Off the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead.
49. Seahawks 17.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Darnold to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Alex Highsmith. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game. Number 4 on the season. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
3rd and a long way to go. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Warren. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 9-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Poster. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Look 58!
They'll run. It's 1. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Look 58!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.